Okay, we're live. Can everyone see me? If I'm audible, just let me know. Yes or no. What else? Do I look weird today? Because I've got a ponytail on and stuff. Okay, well. Today we do want to talk about, first let's go over from the beginning, then we're slowly gonna drop down. First up, today's daily bias is bearish on crypto, Bitcoin, BTC USD. And I updated this morning, and we even went further down, basically taking out this low, which I explained the live charts as well. But what I do want to talk about literally right now, gold. Look at gold. I told gold was going to create some sort of a range before it breaks up or to the downside, and it went to the downside. So basically, after creating this range, after I was going to take a long position right here, targeting this high, but I couldn't take that. But then we got this range. I was waiting for this range to break, a breakout, a break in, a retest, and boom. But gold did go further down. This momentum alone could have gotten me so much profit, but I again made this much of profit, which I'm pretty satisfied with. But I put a fixed TP, which means my TP got triggered in once it hit this level, which means I wasn't able to trail my TP or else I captured this momentum. So that didn't happen. And that was alright, but sure. But my TP was like set. So it got triggered in. I got triggered out of here. So I wasn't able to trail my trade. I wasn't expecting this big of momentum, maybe like same, but a break, something like that. But we went straight down, so that's one thing that we can consider. But if you look closer here, gold is trying to capture these lows. So we can have some sort of a pullback before it comes down and takes this low again. We talked about this yesterday in our live stream. So, but nonetheless, I was able to capture and capitalize on this trade, which gave me a 3-8 risk reward. So pretty solid trade, not gonna lie, with a tight sell. So I'm pretty happy about that. Coming back to Ethereum, on Ethereum, I took 2 trades alone today. One is this one, and the second one I took was right over here, this one. So only 2 trades that I took. Now what I'm expecting Ethereum to do is break in, retest, and targeting that, like that, this high, or we can target this top high. But let's see, and let's wait for that setup to form and basically like let it happen. And right after this live stream ends, I'm going to be updating all of my trade setups, which I took today on crypto and on gold as well. So you'll see that be getting updated there as well. And okay, now coming back to the trade. So let's see if today we can luckily capture a setup, because yesterday we weren't able to capitalize on any trades because we didn't take any trades. But today we're looking to take a trade, and that too live. So let's hopefully wait for that to happen. And if you're short on gold, definitely recommend you remove your positions at recent lows. For example, oh god, look at that sweet ass momentum. So this is what I'm talking about. Gold taking out these lows, and then we can have that major pullback to the upside, like that bounce up. But gold will take those lows out, so let's mark them up. So that's the area that gold can reach before bouncing back up. But luckily I got out of this trade, but I could have trailed it, but I had a fixed TP, so we were taken out. That's all right. We have those moments in the market, or you miss out on a huge move. But luckily I was able to capture half of it, or else I would have been gone crazy. Maybe not crazy, I would have just been pissed off at myself that I wasn't able to capture the setup, which was pretty clean range, it was a solid setup in general. I followed everything and then I got that. And I was targeting recent lows and I just put this a little lower and then I got that hit targeting this low. But then gold did decide. Like, let's not dwell on something that we missed out on other than something that we actually caught. Now, I could have easily faked it for you guys. Instead, I was taking this sort of like a long trade, but I didn't fake it. I took that trade out right here, but let's see. We can also like wait for gold to reach to this level. So let's wait and see if that happens or not. And coming back to Ethereum. Wow. So basically, bounce back up. So let's see why that's happening. If you go to the weekly Forex news, we do this every single week. Today is Tuesday, by the way. And on Tuesday, coming to USD, we don't really have anything particular on at 8:30. We just finished all of our news data at at 4. So maybe something that's affecting the market. But overall, we had nice setups today forming up. So not gonna lie, it was pretty solid. We had one win right here, and then a second win right here, and then a win in gold. And coming back to Bitcoin, I took one trade today over here. I waited for, where's my drawing tool? I waited for this swing low and this swing high to sort of like come to the 50%, like that premium and discount level to 50% range. Then I waited for nice structure, then a retest candle, and then boom. Look at that. It went further down if I were able to capture this entire momentum. But look, we have to target valid TPs or valid SLs. So this is previous day's low, and we targeted that. So pretty awesome. I waited for the 50% range and premium discount like PND levels, and then I caught this opportunity, waited for this retest candle, and then boom. So that trade was on Bitcoin. That was awesome as well. But if you took a trade based on a trend line, it could have also worked because your order would have got triggered in here, and then you would have entered a nice like 4-hour trade. So that would have been possible if you were observing the markets carefully and placing your trades better. This gave me a solid 6R profit. Another trade on Ethereum right here, 3R, and then a 2R trade. Just awesome. And I took a trade on gold, which was the major profit for today, which I was able to caught. So basically, I waited for this swing high and this swing low, this high to get breaking. Then we sort of created a range here for buyers and sellers continuously fighting. And then we broke out of this range. This was a fake out, came back to the level, hitting everybody's to sell. And then I entered during this pullback, you see? And then boom. Quite simple strategy. I wouldn't say it's a strategy, it's basically a price action, period. But let's see, gold can have a little bit of a rejection before it takes this level out. But luckily, we were able to capture half of this momentum. So that's nice. Everyone, go ahead and give this live stream a like below and comment if you have any questions that you want to ask me or any doubts about trading that you have. So today's big profit, that's gold. The rest are like minor profits on Ethereum, 2 trades, Bitcoin, 1 trade, this one, and on gold. I'll be sharing all of these trades in our Discord community. It's completely free. The link's in the description box below. So I recommend you do join it. I'll be sharing all my crypto trades in crypto trade section, my gold trades in gold, and everything got updated there as well. So will gold reach to this level and take these lows out? Do you guys think it can happen? Because that's a valid liquidity area that gold can touch before it bounces back up. But anyways, what do you guys think? Where do you guys think it's gonna head next? In general, I caught half of the gold move, but unfortunately I wasn't able to capitalize on this move because I had a set TP and my broker took me out because I was actually putting a TP and a sell. So I set and forget. So I got traded out over here. Unluckily, I wasn't able to capitalize on this move, but that's all right. I was able to capture half of that move. So that's awesome. Gold can have a little bit of a pullback and come back down. Or if it does continue that buyer's momentum, slowly they can reach to this high, but we will still have that downward momentum. Again, this is a 5-minute time frame. I'm not talking about the higher time frames. I'm talking about the trades that I took and explaining to you guys why I took those trades and when I took those trades and exactly what happened. So today we took four profitable trades, 1 in gold, 1 in Bitcoin, and 2 in Ethereum. So this is Ethereum's trade. Let me also explain why I took this trade. I was waiting for this swing high and this swing low to get breaking, basically right here, to get broken. Then we started creating a range. I waited for that perfect structure, then entered over here. We kind of struggled a little bit, but then we hit it. I was capturing this low first, but then I targeted this low next. That was a sit down trade, so I basically observed the market, but I could have easily targeted this low in general, which would have been hit anyways. But I was only targeting a 2-hour trade, but then I got a 3-hour trade, so I was quite happy. So coming to the next trade, I wanted a breakout, break in, a retest, but that didn't happen here. But then it happened over here where I set my limit order and targeted this high instead. So that was the second trade. Now coming to Bitcoin. Bitcoin, simple again. This swing low, this swing high, waited for that premium and discount 50% range, break up, then a little bit of a retest, and then boom. I targeted previous day's low because I did know that today's market was going to be bearish. I updated that in our Discord community where I told you guys that it will be bearish. And then according to that, I entered my trade and we got full TP hit. I could have easily targeted even more, but what we want is a close below previous day's high. So if you go to the daily time frame, oh my god, that's too zoomed in. So if you go to the daily time frame, you can see actually what we're looking at. Yesterday we wanted this low to get taken out, and that happened on the live stream itself. Today we waited for this low to get broken. That happened. Now it's time for this low, which also happened. So what the market is initially trying to do is take those lows out, maybe try to take these lows out. But in general, if you are in a sell trade, target recent lows as your TP. So what we're expecting today is a close below previous day's low again. Same thing we were looking for yesterday. We were also bearish yesterday. We were expecting a close. That happened. And now, again, same thing. Let's see if that happens or not. But initially, it should happen because the momentum is pretty strong of sellers actually having a lot more strong momentum. And guys, if you have any questions, just do let me know in the chat box below if I'm audible or not. Let me know in the chat box. And any questions in general, just ask me so that I can answer it to you guys live. And if you are a part of our Discord community or not, just let me know in the chat box below as well. And feel free to ask your questions. Now coming back to Ethereum, what we want is a breakout, not something like this. Anything that happens within this range is none of our business. We're not going to be entering or placing any trades. We want a breakout, a break-in, a retest before we look for that long position. Other than that, we're not going to be entering into any trades. Coming to Bitcoin, you can see that Bitcoin is trying to take this high out and slowly get back and take this support, which turned into a resistance, and take that and have a pullback. Let's see if that happens, which is what we're expecting today to happen. This is Solana. I took a small minor trade, this is not that much, but this was a 3-hour trade. Basically, swing high, swing low, entered at that retest, and then boom. As simple as that. And then look what happened. Again, Solana is also trying to take this high out. So if you are long in crypto or like Solana in general, you can target recent highs. Now coming back to Ethereum, where I'm looking for trade opportunities to play out. That's not happening. Let's look at gold. If like buyers continue keeping the momentum up, we can take this high out and then get that rejection. Where do you guys think it'll head next? Let me know. Where do you guys think it'll head next? Any questions, do let me know in the chat box and give this live stream a like below as well. And now coming back to over here. Did you guys take any trades in gold today? Did you guys take any trades? So every single one of you profited today. That's awesome. So every single one of you profited. Pretty cool. And if you took any trades, do let us know. Engage with the poll and like what was your P&L like today? Was it a profit or was it a loss? So let us know. And if you want to share any lessons that you learned today, also you can feel free to share that in the chat box below as well. Guys, like, come on, chat something in the chat box. It's kind of like getting boring here. Okay, what is this? Okay, so did you guys take any trades? It's more like a minute for this candle to close. So if it does close in bullish, then it's likely a good sign that it will continue keeping the momentum up because it's taking this high out. So we can have a slight bit of bounce back, something like that. But let's see. Okay, we're pretty close to hitting that level. Usually what the market does is what we call a range. Let me explain that to you. So, okay, let me like draw something. So if you're familiar with premium and discount levels, basically there's a box. Don't mind my drawing here. So this is a box, right? And this is the 50% range. Now, when the market is within this range, what it usually does is that when it comes back to this 50%, it rejects. Okay? And similarly, it sort of happens again and again when it comes back. But then over here, we broke this range. But whenever the market is within this range, when it comes back, it reverses. Do you understand what I mean? When the market is creating a range and it's within that range, it's likely gonna have a little bit of pullback in that 50% level. Now, the same thing is over happening here. So this is the 50% level. We can have a slight bit of rejection before it goes up. So anything can happen in general, but that's just like what premium and discount offer. Let's see. And if you have any questions, guys, like do let me know in the chat box below. We're also going to be observing gold as well. Look at what the gold is doing. Let's open up two charts at the same time. Here will be gold. I should probably share that like watermark ticker. Okay. This will be Ethereum. Okay, awesome. So we're waiting for a trade setup to align in Ethereum and then a trade setup to align in gold. Again, we're just going to observe gold in general. Like I told you guys, if we are going to hit, we can easily take this high out, but then get that rejection as well. But on Ethereum, the same thing, what I'm expecting is something similar to this. But let's see. Unless my trade setup aligns, I'm not going to be placing any trades. That's a bit annoying because yesterday we weren't able to capitalize on any trades because I didn't actually take any trades because my strategy wasn't lining up yesterday. Today, we took 2 profitable trades on Ethereum, 1 profitable trade on gold, and 1 on Bitcoin and 1 on Solana. So every single one will be shared in our Discord community under crypto trades, gold trades, and everything else. So if you're not a part of our Discord community, I think you're seriously missing out on so much value. So I recommend you go ahead, Tori. So gold can have a little bit of bounce back up. So anything can happen. Just be careful when you're trading with this high volatility time frame. All right. Ask me if you have any questions, you guys. Like, let me let me know, and what you guys think, or what you took the trade in, and is it like clearly understanding for you guys, or should I only open up one chart at a time? Do let me know on your thoughts as well on what you think. Do let me know your thoughts, and look at that. So my expectations is gold to take this high out. So if you are in a long position, target for that high. Again, if you are trading on the 1 minute time frame, this could be your TP, this level right here. That could be your TP. And if you probably entered over here, that would have given you a nice solid risk reward. I mostly enter my trades on the 5 minute time frame. So for me, that works as well. But if you're in a long position in gold, we can have that bounce back up. The target this high instead of this one, because that's not likely to happen. We can actually see sellers entering from that level of area because we actually had a huge momentum over here as well. Got it? Okay. Coming back to Ethereum, no trade sign. Let's wait for something to happen so that we can enter into a live trade. But in general, if you are into a long position, target this high instead. Any questions, do let me know in the chat box below and what you guys think on what will happen. So this is sort of like an indecision candle over here. If we zoom in, sellers and buyers are not really trying to understand where it's gonna go. Let's see what happens. I'm expecting a side bit of pullback on Ethereum. Let's wait and watch. And in the meanwhile, you guys can ask me questions if you have any. Do let me know your thoughts as well. All right, guys, ask me your questions if you have any. Look at that. So Ethereum is trying to take this high out, perhaps, but overall on today we are bearish. So let's go ahead and open up another. Are you seriously kidding me? Okay. Coming back to Bitcoin, let's just open up a separate chart. I should have done that earlier, but it's alright. And like I told you earlier, Bitcoin is going to take this high out, which it did, and this high out as well. In gold, we're expecting the same thing to happen, for the market to take this high out right here. So coming back to Bitcoin, if you go to the daily time frame, are you seriously kidding me? Okay. Coming back to the daily time frame, if you can see over here, what we're expecting is a close. Okay. I don't know why this watermark is like seriously distracting me and it's like really uncomfortable, but for you guys to understand, can I like make it a different color? Let's turn that yellow. Okay, that's even more irritating. Let's keep that white or like a grayish color so it's like visible but not actually that irritating. I think I made it just worse. It's alright, right? Like okay. So coming back to this, we're expecting Bitcoin to close below previous day's low. Not just like a break, we want an entire candle close, just like what we're expecting with yesterday's previous day's low. And we got that, and the market even took out our expectations of reaching and taking this low out. So yesterday that happened within the live stream itself. So if you're not watching my live streams every single day, then you're seriously missing out on so much value. So what we want is a close. So we're bearish. If you look at daily analysis, we do this every single day. Yesterday we were bearish. Today we're bearish as well. Again, I can't promise every single day it's going to be the same thing, but it's a possibility. Let's go back to this chart. Let's wait and look for trade opportunities to align before we enter into any trades. So this is Bitcoin. I took only one trade on Bitcoin, which was pretty profitable trade. After this momentum, we were pretty much struggling for the market to take this low out. And after a lot of struggle, we finally took that low out, where I was able to capture my moment and my trade setup in. So that was awesome. That's weird. How do I put this onto desktop 1? Okay, that was easy. So basically, you guys observe the chart. I'll be right back. Okay, we're back. I'm so sorry, I just had to go ahead and drink water. But we're back. So coming back to the trade setup, again, all my trades will get updated on our Discord community. If you're not a part of that, I think you're seriously missing out on so much value. And I would like for all of you to go ahead and give this live stream a like below. It just generally motivates me to live stream every single day. So I suggest you go ahead and do that as well. And coming back to our trade setups, unfortunately, nothing is lining up according to our trade setup. All we have to do now is wait with patience, sit tight, and before entering into any trades. But I will be entering into some of the trades as well. Okay, according to the price action, I will enter based on that. So yeah, any questions that you guys have, do let me know in the chat box below and explain to me if you took any trades and engage with the poll as well. And let's see if how many people took profit. So we got 5 votes so far, and all of you made a profit today. That's just amazing. So 100%, it's like 100%. All of you made profits today. That's just awesome. And guys, go ahead and give this live stream a like below. It truly means a lot. What else? Where are we? What are we looking at here? Okay, so I'm trying to make this like my entire screen bigger. So what do you guys think? Should we keep it at that level? This is better, right? This is like good for YouTube server. Is that good? Should I be like even further smaller? I think this is like perfect. Okay. All right. Let's go back to okay. Now coming back to our trade, what we're looking at for gold is to come up to and take this high out. Ethereum, let's wait and find a nice setup to form before placing any trades in general. So let's wait. Any questions that you guys have, just do let me know in the chat box below so I can answer to you guys live. And just comment something or like ask me questions if you have any. And if you took any trades, like do let me know in the chat box as well. So you might be thinking, Joe, why didn't you enter around here and you missed out on this move, but you did enter a long position here? That's a good question. Why is because, let's just open up one chart. Wow, that's great. So why exactly that happened and why I didn't enter onto this setup is because what I want to place a trade, basically what I want to happen for the market to place a trade, is I want a break of this line and then coming back within a range and touching this line. This is where I set my limit order once this happens. But here we didn't get that captured in, but over here we did get it captured. And after that, the market hit it. I was targeting a 2-hour trade, which is what I do. So I take multiple trades within that day, like day trading, and then I target for on every single trade, 2-hour trades. And if the momentum is high, then I basically trail it, something like this situation which happened over here. So I trail it. If not, it's gonna be a 2-hour trade, like strict 2-hour trade. And over here, we didn't have that break, and the market did continue to go up without us. So if that happens, we cannot do anything about it. But what I'm expecting is a bit of rejection from this level because we are sitting at the 50% of this range. So usually what market does is when it comes to or goes to the 50% level, it rejects from that area. So let's see if that happens, or else if it continues to the upside, what we want or what we're looking for is, okay, let me just remove this. So what we're looking for in general is the price, if it does continue to go up and continue that momentum up, break in within our range, give us a retest candle before we look to target recent lows like this. If not, what I'm expecting the market can do is again come back to this level or do something like that. And if it does continue to go further down or further up without actually getting us triggered in, we're not going to do anything about it. We're just going to wait until our setup aligns, and then we're going to be placing a trade. So do ask me questions if you have any, and do engage with the poll if you take any trades. We're sitting at 100%. Every single one of you made a profit today. That's just completely awesome. So look at that. We're getting that side bit of rejection because we're sort of making a swing high over here. I'm just going to be removing this watermark. It's really annoying me. So we're just going to remove that. Okay, now it's a lot more cleaner, a lot more viewable to me. All right, so let's see if I can place a sell trade over here, because I think it can take this low out and come back to that level. So let's wait and see. Okay, so to take a trade, I'll basically drop my fib tool. What we want is the market to come back to this level. We're going to target this low and place our sell right here. As simple as that, which will give us a solid 2-hour trade, not gonna lie. So I'm basically quickly gonna place my market order right here at this level. So give me a second. Okay, so basically we want the market to come back to this level. So now we're not triggered in. We want the market to come back to this level, which is where I'll get triggered in. And then my first TP would be here and my second TP would be here. By TP, I mean this is when the market enters here. We're going to move our sell to break even. That's what I mean. So let's see what happens. Again, if it goes to a sell, no problem at all, because we already had amazing trades that we captured today. So that's quite awesome as well. So we're going to wait for what the market actually will do with this pattern. And let's see. So basically, I want the market to come back to this level, which is where I have my limit order in, which is where I place my limit order. I want the market to come back. Retest, boom. Okay. Let's wait for the market to come back to our limit order. This is where I have my limit order placed. So again, guys, wait for confirmation before you take any long trades. Okay. I have my limit order set. If it does continue without us, let it, but I think we can have a slight bit of rejection again to our level. So let's see and wait for that to happen. So yeah, any questions you guys have, do let me know in the chat box below. And I do have my limit order right here. So I'm gonna write tear entry. Oh my goodness, that's so bad. Entry. And over here, I'll be moving my TP to SL to break even. That's where it'll be. And the market comes back to this level. I'm gonna immediately move my sell to break even. And then we're gonna wait for this entire thing to get triggered. So this is where our entry will be. Let's wait for the market to have that little bit of rejection, and then we'll go ahead and enter. Oh, look at that. So the market is continuing without us. We just had like this sort of slight bit of pullback, and we can hit this level if the market or like the momentum continues. If not, we can have a bit of a rejection again to our level. But again, if it continues without us, let it. Like, we're not going to be doing anything about it. But we do have a limit order over here for a sell order. So if that triggers in and that happens, then we will be in the trade. If not, then no. And any questions you guys have, like, do let me know in the chat box below. And if you took any trades, also engage with the poll, and like, let's find out if you made a profit or a loss today as well. So we have 6 votes so far, and every single one of you made a profit today. That's just completely awesome. And ask me questions if you have any, and do let me know if you have anything to share or any lessons that you experienced today or recently with trading. So yeah. And again, all of my trades that I took today, I will be sharing that in our community, in our Discord community, where you can clearly see on all the trades that I took and what's happening in the markets as well. So again, I've not taken out my sell order, like limit order. It's still there right here. If the market continues further up, then I'll probably remove it. But again, we're waiting for this to happen. That's such a shit drawing. All right? Okay, that's better. So now all we have to do is wait with patience and see where the market takes us. Will it enter into our entry level or not? So if you have any questions, guys, like, do let me know. Do you want to talk about limit orders? Like, what are limit orders? What's buy limit, sell limit, buy stop, sell stop? What's break-even levels? What's like 50% levels? What is the fib ratio levels? Any questions, ask them in the chat box below, and do let me know so I can answer it to you guys and explain it to you guys. So Okay, so our limit order is still there. I haven't taken it out yet. So I'm gonna be also explaining to you guys what like buy stop, sell, like buy stop, sell stop, buy limit, sell limit mean. So basically a buy stop is when the price is going over here. Let's say the price is somewhere here. Okay, let me explain it to you with the pad tool. Okay, so let's say the price is going over here, like this. And I want to enter when the price comes back over here. Let's just say I want to enter a long trade when the price is just an example here. I want to enter at this high, a long trade, but the price is right over here. What I will do is I will place a buy stop, meaning when the price comes up to here, my buy order will get triggered in, and then I'll enter into a long position. Okay? Vice versa to sell trades. So if the market is running somewhere here, and I want to enter a sell trade when the market comes back over here, then what I will do is I will place a sell stop over here, and the market comes back down to this level, my sell order will get triggered in, and then I would enter into a sell trade. Okay? But like sell limit and buy limit have their differences. Okay? Now coming to sell. Now for the buy stop, we want the market to come up to enter into a long position, and then we're in. For sell stop, similar situation. Okay? For buy limit and sell limit, what we want is when the market is up here. Let's go ahead and explain with this, okay? With pad tool. So if the market is right over here, okay? What I want the market to do, or like happen, is I want the market to come down to enter into a long position. I want the market to come back to this level over here, because in buy stop, we're waiting for the market to basically come up and then go long, or waiting for the market to come down and then go short. Now what we're waiting for the market is to do is a pullback where we want to enter. If I want to enter a buy position over here, then we'll set a buy limit over here, a buy limit order. Where if the market comes back to this level, my buy order will get triggered in, and then I will go ahead and enter into a long position. And similar to sell trades, if I want to enter a sell trade in a like long market, if the market is right over here, like running right here, and I want to enter at this level, if I want to enter at that level, what I will do is basically I will set my position tool over here, target like some area of where I want my sell and my TP to be, and then I will go ahead and set a sell limit order where I want the market to come up, get my like area triggered in, and then enter into a short position. Okay, did you understand? So that's the difference between buy stop, sell stop, buy limit, and sell limit. And if you have any more questions, do let me know in the chat box below. So that's the difference between a buy stop, sell stop, okay, buy stop and sell stop, and buy limit and sell limit. Okay, so if you ever want to know what it means and what all these types of orders that are in trading, that's basically that. Okay, that's basically the 4 order types: buy limit, buy stop, sell limit, sell stop. As simple as that. And now there's something called break even. Break even, again, simple. Break even basically means if my order will get triggered in here, I will wait for the market to reach to this level. Then I will basically move my sell from here to here, where my entry is. That means I got triggered in at $0, right? So if the market comes up to this level and I will get triggered out, that means I gained no loss, no gain. Break even trade, which means no loss, no gain. The market came back up, hit our break even level, which were like where we moved our sell to break even, and then continue that downward momentum. That means a break even got hit, or maybe continue that upward momentum. Nonetheless, if a break even was hit, we can't really do nothing about it. But it basically means we earned no money or we lost any money. No loss, no gain. That's what break even means. Okay, so if you hear a term where I say like I'm gonna move myself to break even, that means I'm basically moving myself to break even. As simple as that. All right, I hope you understood. And any questions you have, like, do let me know in the chat box below so I can answer it to you guys live. And what else? can we talk about today onto this live stream? So that's what break even, buy stop, sell stop, buy limit, and sell limit mean. And any more questions like what does break of structure, change of character mean, also like do let me know in the chat box below. And I'm just going to explain it right over here to you. So in an uptrend, if we are in an uptrend, what that basically means is this area right here is a break of structure. This area right here is a break of structure. Why is it? It's because the market is breaking the newer highs. Okay? And now if we have this area, this is a break of structure, or we can call this in an uptrend a change of character. Because the market is changing its direction. Okay? And vice versa for the sell momentum. If the market's like doing this, that means this area is a break of structure. This area is a break of structure. As simple as that. So the market is getting close to hitting our limit order, but let's see if it does that. So what is this called? It's a sell stop. I'm not waiting for the market to come up for me to take a sell trade. I'm waiting for the market to come down to take a sell trade. That means I've just now placed a sell stop right over here. But over here, I placed a buy limit. Why? Because I was waiting for the market to come down, get my limit order triggered in before it goes up. Okay? That's as simple as that. I hope you understood all the types of orders, what break even, change of structure, break of structure, everything means. And if you have any more questions other than that, ask me in the chat box below and do let me know. So this is a trade which will get running, and even after this live stream ends, if I go ahead and like this trade triggers in, I will go ahead and share all my trade setups, both profit and loss, in our trading community. Everything is updated over here. So let's wait for this trade to get triggered in. And let's wait for a couple of opportunities to line up for us to be able to take a trade today. Where do you guys think the market, what do you guys think like the market will do like right now? Where do you think it'll head next? So yeah, I hope you understood what all types of orders in trading mean. Plus, I explained just now about break of structure and what change of character means and what limit order, sell stop, buy stop, sell limit mean. And we also talked about break even. As simple as that. And if you want me to explain that again, just like let me know in the chat box below so I can repeat what I've just now said. But anyways, any questions that you guys have, feel free to put it in the chat box below. And like I told you, we always like understand the basics of trading because that's what sets the foundation. If when you're like building a home, if the foundation is not right, no matter how many floors you build on top of that, if this fails, everything will collapse. That's why when you are first starting into trading, build your foundation the right way, add the best cements, add the best rocks, like add the best base over here so that when you build on top of that, it lasts longer. Okay? It stays forever. That's the same situation in trading. If you want to grow and become a consistently profitable trader, you have to understand the basics and you have to build a foundation in trading. And then when you understand newer concepts and when you want to apply newer like styles of trading or newer concepts, it will last. Okay, if you don't even know the little basics of trading, you're going to struggle and it'll get harder to become a profitable trader. But nonetheless, if you have any questions more than that, do feel free to ask me below and let me know in the chat box. Let's wait for this trade to get triggered in. Now, what have I entered? This is a sell stop because I'm waiting for the market to come down, get my order triggered in, and then boom. If I were to enter a sell limit, I would have been waiting for the market to come up, and this is where I would have gone and entered into a sell order. Okay, so we're pretty close to entering into our sell limit, sorry, sell stop. Let's see. Let's see what happens. Overall, today we're looking at bearish momentum. So everyone, just go ahead and give this live stream a like below, and feel free to ask your questions in the chat box below as well. And okay. All right, guys, we're pretty close. Name a llama. Only you and me. Yeah, it's only you and me now. It's a lot better, right? You can ask me questions. I can answer like that for you. So yeah, any questions that you do have, just like let me know. We're pretty close to hitting our sell stop. So let's see. So any questions you have, just like let me know. And if you took any trades, also do let me know. And every single one of my trades will get updated on our Discord community. So all of you made a profit today. We have 8 votes so far, and 100% of you made a profit today. So like that's awesome. All right, so we're pretty close. We were pretty close, but then the market had a cyber rejection. And I took a couple of trades today. Yeah, right. So I took a couple of trades today. Two on Ethereum. This was a morning trade that I took on Ethereum. Then this was the next trade on Ethereum. Coming back to Bitcoin, again, this was the morning trade that I took. And then I took a trade on Solana. It was a pretty small trade over here. And then a trade in gold. This was the momentum that we were able to capture today. Awesome, right? Again, all these trades will get updated on our Discord community. And since you're a part of it, you get updated. So yeah, any questions you have, do let me know. So now we're waiting for this trade to get triggered in. We just now talked about all types of different orders in trading, and we talked about change of character, break of structure as well, and break even trades. So any questions, just let me know. Okay, right, so chat box. And do give this live stream a like below as well. Okay, let's zoom in. All right. Why all trade when TP? Okay, so there is this thing. Let me explain on exactly why I took this trade. First trade on Ethereum, I was waiting for this clean move, the swing high and the swing low. And I was waiting for the market to take out the swing high, and then for the market to create some sort of a range and then give us that pullback, similar to this situation where we enter over here as well. And then once that happened, I entered over here at around, wait a second, at around this pullback. And then we slowly struggled a little bit, and I targeted this low, this recent high as myself, and then boom, TP hit. I was initially targeting a 2-hour trade, which was exactly right here, but then since the volatility was really nice, I went ahead and trailed my TP. Okay, that one explanation done. One trade on why I took it. The second trade over here, I basically wanted the market to break this low over here, this 4 candles range low, which it did over here. It pulled back within our range, and then a retest, basically a retest candle, where we like usually enter every single time, which doesn't happen over here. This went over here. And then I targeted a 2-hour trade, targeting recent highs, and then CP hit. Okay? That's second trade explained. Coming to Bitcoin. Okay, wait, let's go back to Bitcoin now. Bitcoin really struggled a lot here. I was waiting for that perfect opportunity for this swing high and swing low. It took this high out, and it was really struggling for the market to come back to this low level. And it came back, gave us that bounce up. And then I waited, let's zoom in here. I waited for a solid pullback over here, like a retest candle, because these highs, and I was starting this low instead as my first TP, and then moving my sell to break even. And then I entered, and then slowly I started trailing my TP from all the way to here, and then all the way to previous day's low. Okay, third trade explained. I hope you understood like why all my trades went to TP. Again, it could have gone south, not gonna lie, but all my trades did go to TP, and every single one of them I have a logic for that. Basically simple. Swing high, swing low, entered at a retest, boom. And even after that, it actually went further up. Again, I waited a long time for this trade to get and hit my TP because it really struggled at this area. It could have easily gone south and hit my sell, but it didn't. Okay. Coming back to gold, which was the other trade that I took. Swing high, swing low. I waited for the market to take this high out, which it did. Then it created a range. Then it broke the range over here, and then gave us that fake out. And around this fake out, this pullback, I entered my trade, and I targeted recent low right over here, and then I targeted this low instead. I could have targeted further lows, like trailed my TP, but then I had a fixed TP, so I wasn't able to capture this rest of the momentum, but luckily I was able to capture half of the momentum. So that's the psychology and why I entered that trade. So I hope you understood. Trading is sometimes like this. Sometimes I understand, like we're all familiar with a couple wins, a couple losses, but sometimes full wins, sometimes all losses. You can also like view it. Okay, there you go. My sell stop just got triggered in, so we're in the trade now. That's awesome. Again, this trade could have easily come back till here and then hit my sell. Not gonna lie, I'm not like, in short, if I have to say in short explanation, every single trade that I enter, I'm not like emotionally attached to that trade. That means every single trade that I take is based on logical clarity trade. I look for price action, I wait for my trading plan to align, and then I place a trade. I don't want it to hit my TP. I'd rather be happy if it hits my sell as well, because I'm like, you have to train yourself psychologically thinking that if it hits my sell, I'm fine with it, I'm okay with it. Because right now, if this trade goes south and hits my sell, I'm fine with it because I had profitable trades and I still end up in green today. So as simple as that. Keep explaining, I like your voice. Okay, I hope you're like understanding what I'm trying to say here. Like, did you understand why I took all those trades and why all of them went to TP? Psychology. Any one of them trades could have gone south and could have hit my sell, but it didn't. Instead, it went to TP. Again, all of my trades will get updated in our Discord community. If you can see over here on our Discord, just go through and like also back test my trades again. Look at this loss. We entered at a solid retest candle. We were expecting that to close above, and then boom, it went to our sell. Sometimes trades are like that. I understand what like you're trying to say. It's kind of suspicious that all my trades went to TP, but it's reality, dude. It's reality. So let's wait for this trade on what happens. Let's see. And yeah, ask me questions as well if you have any, so that I can keep explaining as well. Do you use a journal? Is it like a digital journal or like a manual journal, like you like write down your entries on like a piece of paper or a book? So do you journal? So every single one of you made a profit today, so that's awesome. So name a llama. Do you journal? And if you do, what type of journal do you use? Is it like a manual journal where you like write down in a piece of paper or like a book? Or is it like a digital journal like I use, where I like track all my trades in? Something like our Discord community, like, this could be a digital journal for me. I could look back, look at all my trades that I took with entry, TP, SL, result as well. So do you have like a digital journal or like a manual journal? Like what type of journal that like you use? I used to do it on paper, now I use same. I used to do it on paper. I had like books everywhere there. I journaled manually for 2 years, but then I wasn't able to like put pictures in similar to this. But then I started using Notion. I built an entire system around it. If you do want my Notion journal, it's linked in the description box below so you can check it out. I've customized it took me like over 3 years to fully customize it to the way I wanted it to, and the way it's not like overcomplicated, but it has the features that you need. So I'll keep making a video on that. I'll make a video on my entire journal system on Notion, which I use. So you can also check it out. The links in the description box below on the journal I use. So you can check it out there after this live stream ends, of course. And if you have any more questions, like do let me know in the chat box below. And once the market reaches to this level, I'll move my like SL to break even. Okay, cool. So yeah, any questions you have that you want to ask me or about trading, just let me know in the chat box below. So it's a good thing that we closed below our entry level, because if we closed above like a bullish candle, it was likely going to hit our sell. But anyways, I'm okay if this trade goes south because we'll still end up in green today because we had so many profitable trades today. Wait, 2 trades on Ethereum, 1 trade on Bitcoin, another on Solana, and then on gold. 5 trades in total, all went to CP. Okay, so let's see what this trade ends up with. Again, if it goes to a sell or to TP, everything got updated on our Discord community. So I'm just trying to be on like transparent and be honest with all my trades as well. So if I make 3 losses continuously in a day, that's trading. That's what you sign up for when you're like beginning your trading. It's like not like every single day or every single trade that you take will go to TP. A lot of questions, hard to type. Come on, ask me questions. It's all right. I'll take your time. Take your time to ask me questions. Okay, we're running in profits today. This is a little bit of profit, not too much. But we do want the market to come back till here. If it does, then I'm quickly going to move my sell to break even so that we have no loss, no gain. Okay, you want me to ask you questions. What else? What strategy? Like, do you follow ICT, SMC, or just like pure price action? What is the thing that you follow? Do you follow ICT or SMC? ICT is basically, or like SMC, smart money concepts. What do you follow? Or is it just pure price action, supply demand, premium discount, fib levels? What type of stuff, like thing that you use? Okay, we're pretty close to hitting our first, like, sort of like TP, I would say. But let's see. So what do you use? Like, is it ICT, SMC, premium discount, supply demand, pure price action? Are you familiar with that? Do let us know in the chat box below. And everyone, once go ahead and give this live stream a like below as well. Oh, look at that. Sweet. Sweet momentum. I really want to say, like, when it hits RTP, I really want to say, like, you know what that is? Simply lovely. But do you guys know where I got it from? Okay, where's the chat box? So London and New York session overlap is open, so do be careful if you have any open positions. Target like recent lows or something. But like Namalama, like what sort of like type like strategy that you use? Is it ICT concepts? Is it SMC? Is it smart money concepts? Like what is it that you follow? Or is it just like pure price action? What is it that like you follow in general? Okay, we're pretty close to hitting our like level where we want to move ourselves to break even. So stay tuned. What's Bitcoin doing? All right, so if sellers do continue, we can easily take this low out. What is this that I took? We can easily take this low out, which is what I'm anticipating that the market will do. But one more little inch, we're gonna move RSL to break even. So let's see. And if you are taking a live trade with me, then stay alerted because New York and London session overlap is going on and anything can literally happen. Like this candle could like go down like this, completely like going down. So anything can happen. Hi trade, how are you doing? How's your day been? If you took any trades, do let us know. So let's wait for this candle to close before we move our trade to break even. All right. Because sometimes what we can have is the market comes back to our break-even level, like our entry level, and then continues to go up, like or down in our direction. So I've got that experience quite some time. So let's wait for this candle to close in bearish, like below this line, so that we can properly move our sell to break even and just stay protected and manage risk properly. And if you guys took any trades, engage with the poll on like it says like what was your P&L like today. If you took a profit trade today, click on profit. If you like made a loss today, click on loss. So let's see, because right now we're sitting at over 100%. All of you made a profit today. That's completely awesome. Even today I made all 100% profits. So that's clearly cool. Any questions that you have, do let me know in the chat box below and ask me questions if you have any. And go ahead and give this live stream a like below as well. It clearly means a lot to me. It just basically motivates me to live stream for you guys daily. Okay. So we have more 3 minutes and 2 seconds for this candle to close. Hopefully it closes in bearish so that we can properly move ourselves to break even. Usually on videos, like when I film videos from like live trading, I cut this pad out. Like I basically sit down, do some other work, do some editing work, do some scripting for my future videos that are coming up very soon. That's what I do. But right now we're in the live stream, so that means I have to sit down and talk through all my trades, which is what I love to do as well. I love explaining, I love teaching to other people. So let's try to do what we love, all right? Okay, this momentum is pretty nice and clean, so I can move my sell to break even now. So let me do that first in the broker, and then I'm gonna update you guys over here. Okay. So any questions you have, or any trades that you took, or any lessons that you learned today, do let us know in the chat box below. Okay, I just now moved my sell to break even. So let's type that in. Okay, that's such bad typing. SL moved to break even. So BE basically means break even. Why the shit? Okay. This is why you gotta have patience. I have patience in trading. Other than that, I don't have patience in anything else. So SL is properly now moved to break even. So if the market does come up, we have still no loss, no gain, which means all my profitable trades that I took today are in profit. So if you took any trades, do let me know. And New York and London session overlap is live. So that is exactly why we're getting this clean of a move to our direction. So that's awesome. Again, we're targeting a 3-hour trade likely. This is like 2-5 trade. So let's see. Again, we have more a minute for this candle to close. So let's see what happens. Why did I take the E out? Oh my goodness. E. Okay. So I did move myself to break even. So if the market does play any tricks, we have no loss, no gain, which means we'll still end up in green because of all the profitable trades that I took today. And yeah, it's pretty cool when I take all profitable trades. It usually was like when I was first beginning in my trading career, I had one profit, and then the next trade I entered was straight went to my sell, and my profit was gone, and now I made a loss, or like straight to break even for the day. And in those days, I used to take another trade to recover, and then another, and another. Slowly, my account size was like dropping, and I didn't notice that. And I did those mistakes early in my trading career. So now I enter with proper discipline. Only when my trade setup aligns, that's when we're going to be taking the trade. Other than that, no stepping in, no like trading just because I got the money or just I can like enter. I'm not going to be taking any trades until and unless my trading plan aligns, my checklist gets ticked off on all the right criteria, and then I will enter a trade. As simple as that. That is exactly why helped me to make consistent profitable trades today. And not gonna lie, it's what reality is. Sometimes some trades go to SL, some trades go to TP. And no matter where it goes, if you entered based on your trading plan, then it's good. If you entered based on your emotions, that means you don't really have a trading plan and don't really have a strategy that you follow. Okay? All right. So let's wait for the market. After this trade ends, I'm gonna be probably closing this live stream. But if you have any questions, do let me know in the chat box below and ask me questions as well. And if you took any trades today, do let me know. And it basically like there's a poll, so engage with that poll as well. And like right now we're sitting at over 100% of all of you made a profit today. That's just awesome. I made a profit today as well, so I'll be clicking on profit as well. So that's just cool. So yeah, let's see how this trade ends up playing out. I'm pretty excited because it can go further down in like more than a TP. Like we can target this low as well. But I'm just gonna stay and like basically target in a really nice area where I think the market is likely to hit or like break. But nonetheless, let's target a valid area where the market is likely to hit. Okay. All right. Alrighty. And any questions that you have, do let me know in the chat box below, and let's make this live stream even more interesting with your questions. Everyone, go ahead and give this live stream a like below as well. And all right, so I've just now moved myself to break even, so that's been done. So if this trade does play any tricks on us, we will stay protected and no loss, no gain. And I'll still end up in green because I had profitable trades today. I took, again, all of my trades will get updated in our Discord community. If you're not a part of that, you're seriously missing out on so much value. All my crypto trades are categorized over here. All my Forex trades are categorized over here. Like everything is like, if you are a Forex trader, you'll find that page interesting. So we also do weekly Forex news as well over here. This is this week's news. Pause and read this as well. It will be really like resourceful for you guys. And if not, you can easily go ahead and join our Discord community and go through from there. So I'm gonna wait for this trade to like end, like whether it hits my break even or to my TP first. So I'm gonna end this live stream in a couple more minutes after this trade ends. We have more a minute and a half for this candle to close. So let's hopefully hope that this candle breaks this low and closes bearish. That means it's likely to hit our TP first. So let's go. Let's wait. And if you have any questions, do let me know in the chat box below so I can answer it to you guys live. And if you took any trades, engage with the poll as well. Where is this? And go ahead and give this live stream a like below as well. Okay, let's see how this trade ends up. Whether it goes to my break even or to my TP. What do you guys think it'll go next? To my break even or to my TP? Okay, so it closed bearish, so that's a good sign that the market will continue keeping that momentum low. But let's wait and see. If we were to target a 2-hour trade, that'd be somewhere over here. So let's see. If you're looking to target a 2-hour trade. Because then if the market comes and takes this low out, I'll easily move my break even to a little bit into profit, so I end up in profit as well within this trade as well. But initially my TP would be here. Hey Mr. Yellow, how is your day going? If you took any trades, do let us know. And if you have any questions, again, just let me know. So we just entered to this trade and we moved our sell to break even once we hit this level. Now what I'm expecting the market to do is close bearish over here so I can move my sell a little bit into profit. So I will end up in profit. Today I took over 5 trades and every single one of them were profit. I already explained this to you guys in live stream before. 1, 2, and 3 over here. Every single trade has a logic of its own. And then I'll post every single trade on why I took that trade as well inside our Discord community. And this was a gold trade. I was able to capture half of that momentum, but still capture that momentum, 50% of the momentum I was able to capture. And this, we weren't able to capitalize on that, but it's fine. Let's go back to Ethereum now. So let's wait for this trade to close, whether it goes to break even or to my TP. Not gonna lie, I'll still end up in green today. So let's see and find out. Where do you guys think it'll go next? Will it go to my TP or to my break even or like my entry level? So where would I head next? And everyone just go ahead and give this live stream a like below as well. It truly motivates me to live stream every single day for you guys. And where do you guys think it'll head next? To my TP or to my break even? And if you took any trades, do let us know as well. Today we have every single one of you profiting, so that's just completely awesome. And if you took any trades, engage with the poll. Okay, let's wait for this. Yes, I took 3 trades, 2 closed in profit and 1 in loss. I made $70. Were you able to get that payout of yours? Like, were you able to get that? But it's good. We all have one losing trade, but it's okay. At least you made 2 profits. Like, think of the balance. If you made 2 profits, you just made 1 loss. If you made 2 losses and 1 profit, then that's something. That's something else. But you made 2 profits and 1 loss. Think of it as a positive way. So it's good. Keep it up. And did you actually like pass those payout challenges that you were talking about earlier? Did you get your payout yet? Okay. Ask me questions if you have any. And Mr. Yella, like, did you get your payout yet? Like you were talking about? Again, think of it like in a positive way. You made 2 profits and 1 loss, so it's not that big of a deal. You're still in green today, so that's good. Today I made over 5 profits, so I don't even know how this trade will end up, but I'm still protected. You can see right here, I moved myself to break even. That means no loss, no gain. So let's see. But we're not likely to assume that tomorrow I can make a loss or I can make like more profits. So it's just that keep your psychology positive and the right mindset. Keep it strong. Like it's okay if it goes losses. Just keep it strong and it'll work out. And any questions that you guys have, do let me know in the chat box below, or any thoughts that you want to share or any lessons that you learned today. Just let us know. Let's wait for this trade to close. And tell me where this trade will end up. Like the thing that you're seeing on the screen, where do you guys think it'll head next? Like, will it head to my TP first or to my break even? Because a lot of times, a lot of trades of mine went to break even and then in my direction to full TP. And that really hurts. But it's what trading is. I would say like trading is the hardest way to make easy money. Period. Okay? Trading is the hardest way to make easy money. So that's the truth. So any questions that you guys have, do let me know. And go ahead and give this live stream a like below. So if you want to talk more about psychology, like payout, I've still got a long way to go before I reach that. Recently I saw a reel saying instant funding. I think it's the company's name, Instant Funding. It's alright. It's alright. You'll pass. Just stay positive. Keep that positive mindset. I think that's the company's name, Instant Funding, but I wouldn't say that. The reason prop firms survive is because you have to pay them regularly with other challenges. And I've seen even the best reputable prop firms not giving you a payout even after you mail them. I had one of the students face this issue. Yeah, look, that's the company name. It's basically for you guys to get FOMO out of, but that's all right. You'll get those days. A lot of people are funded traders that are profitable, but sometimes those reputable prop firms don't give you a payout because that's how they make money. They make money based off of you. They give you capital to make money, then they take their share and they're nowhere to be found. But some, not all funded prop firms are like that. Some of them are good. So do use reputable prop firms. Don't just go for like newer prop firms that have just dropped, because what they usually want to look for is people that can constantly like pay them for the next challenges. So look for a reputable prop firm that's famous and a lot of people use it. Now I'm scared even more after you saying this. Okay, look, just stay positive, right? Take a look at reputable prop firms. Reputable basically means like a lot of people, like a lot of funded traders that you know, use it and ask any of your trader friends that have like a funded challenge, if they have passed a payout yet with the prop firm that you're using. So it's good to have information, like if your prop firm has had a payout before, like paid people, other traders that you know. So get information, or if like they say no, then move on to another prop firm. Because the reason prop firms survive is because you have to pay them regularly for the next challenges. So yeah, that's as far as I know. I think one of my students is actually a funded trader, and she trades pretty good, and she uses a reputable prop firm. That's what she told me. Like, using a reputable prop firm saves you a lot of time, because you really try your level hard to win that challenge, and when you want to pay out and they don't pay you and they don't even reply to your mail, that shit's like gonna be scary, and that shit like makes you unmotivated and demotivated. So just look for a reputable prop firm, trade on based on that, and just make your overall psychology more positive. Okay, now the market's just going sideways. Where will this trade head next? I hope you understood on what I said on the topics that I've covered. So there's nothing to be scared of at all. I don't have any trading friends, anything that I have. I do too. That's cool. You have Tradex, so I'm a trader. So that means I'm a trader friend of yours. So you can ask me questions, all right? I didn't have any trader friends when I first started trading. A lot of people that I knew, they were either going to college or they were doing some other stuff or like a job. But if you join Tradex, you are a trader and you are my friend. So pretty cool, right? You can ask me questions. Just keep your like mindset positive and just move on with the process. You can also like check out like maybe in YouTube where like people do tutorials on that prop firm that you use. Do you still use like instant funding? Like, you can check out if other traders got payouts or not, because a lot of traders do promote prop firms because we get paid for it. Even I got a deal from a broker where I get paid for advertising, but if I think that the broker is fishy, I'm not gonna be doing any video, because look, what I'm trying to sell here, like what I'm trying to make you guys believe here is honesty and transparency, because if we traders scam each other, then what good are we? We already get scammed by the market every single day. So like, scamming each other, really? That's not what I want. So yeah, any questions you have, just like let me know in the chat box below. And anything that you want to talk about prop firms that you've probably struggled quite a lot, like finding the right one or anything like that, do let us know in the chat box below. So I'm waiting for the market to basically take this low out so I can move myself from break even to a little bit into profit, so I end up in profit for this trade. But let's see what happens, because if we were like targeting a 2-hour trade, that would be right over here. So which is what I'm initially like targeting. If the market does reach to this level, I'll be out. But I'm initially thinking the market can go down to this level. So that's what I'm thinking the market will do. But a valid TP for me would be a 2-hour trade, basically risking 1 hour and gaining 2 hour. So this would be a valid TP for me. If you are in a position just like me, you can exit right here just to stay protected and remove profits at the table, from the table. But if you want to risk it, then you can move your TP to here. But I want to risk it, so I'm moving my TP to here. And then I'm going to move myself to a little bit into profit. As simple as that. Okay? Okay, look, we're pretty close to hitting our TP. We just now hit our 2-hour trade. So if this was a 2-hour trade, we just now hit it. So I'm risking a little bit and placing it right over here. And I'm quickly going to move myself into a little bit into profit. So we do end up in profit with that trade. And even this trade will get updated in our Discord community with the explanation. Okay? So if you're not watching the live stream, then you will understand from there as well. So I've just now moved my sell to a little bit into profit for about like $200. Okay, wait. So I moved my sell over here. It's giving me a slight bit of profit, not this big, but it's a risk, okay? If you are in a sell trade, remove it if it's like that's in profit, but I'm just risking it till here. I just know it's gonna go till there. So if it doesn't, then I'll still get out in profit, okay? So I'm just gonna move this, sell move to a sell move. I'm just gonna place a sell move. So this is where I move my sell to this high. Okay, so let's wait for this trade to close, and then I'm gonna close this live stream, so no worries. And any more questions that you guys have, do let me know in the chat box below. Damn, we were pretty close. Are you serious? So we have a minute and a half for this candle to close. So hopefully it closed in bearish because we did take this low out in general. So let's see. Let's wait and see. And any questions, do let me know in the chat box below as well. Are you absolutely kidding? It's all right. It's okay. The next candle. Let's wait. So if I exit, I will exit out of profit. So no risk, like no risk for me. I'm managing my risk properly. Okay. So I'm just explaining that to you guys because if you have a fixed SL, that's good. If you're looking to risk that much amount, then that's awesome. Because my trade is running in TP, like in my profits, then I'm gonna move my SL into profits because right after here, right after this candle closed, we moved our SL to break even, and now after this low got broken, I've just now moved myself to a little bit into profit, so I'll end up in profit even if this trade plays any tricks, because right now we're at New York and London session overlap, so anything can happen. We can expect this type of momentum with this candle over here, or it's the opposite direction. Literally, anything can happen. So if you are targeting a 2-hour trade, then that means your trade has been hit, but I'm just risking it a little bit for a little more profit, okay? That's what we do. We want profits. Okay, maybe not, but I do know that the market can reach to this low and even break this low. So let's see and wait if that happens or not. And any questions, do let me know. And go ahead and give this live stream a like below as well. It truly means a lot to me, and it genuinely motivates me to live stream every single trade, every single day. And we closed bearish, so that's a good sign that we are likely to hit our TP. Further straight to hit my TP so that I can end this live stream and just go to sleep. I think I'm gonna get copyrighted. Did you just hear me singing? That was so bad. I'm sorry. That's not gonna happen again. Okay, let's just wait. Sometimes, like usually when I record videos like this where I like place a live trade, if you check my YouTube channel on my video section, where like there are trades, I basically sit down, I do some other work, watch something on my phone, like reels, scrolling reels, or like replying to comments, or like adding polls on my community. That's what I do when like these type of trades happen. But now, since you guys are watching and trading with me live, so you can ask me questions so I can answer it to you guys live, and I can explain my psychology when this trade is happening, what exactly I'm doing. So I moved myself to break even, to a little bit into profit. Why did I move that? What was the momentum like, and everything else. So basically, I'm explaining to you guys live, and usually all this pots get cut off in the editing because it's a video, and you guys wouldn't watch like 1 hour long videos. I think this trade in general took us like what 20 minutes in general for this trade from entry, for us waiting for that entry setup, waiting to get entered, getting our sell stop triggered in, and then waiting for it to hit our TP. See, people don't have that much attention span. So what I do is like I cut that part out, only like exactly where I entered, where the trade goes to a sell or to TP, and then upload that. And a lot of people didn't believe it. So here's live trading. Here's me sitting down, live trading in front of you guys. And even if this trade goes south, I'm not gonna feel shit because that's trading. Not every single trade that you take is gonna go to full TP. But if you manage your risk tight, if you manage it properly, if you follow your trading plan accordingly, you'll have trades like this. okay? And today I took over 5 trades. With combining this, it'll be 6. Every single one will get updated in our Discord community, both profit and losses, and everything will be categorized over here. If I take any crypto trades, which I took today a ton, they'll get updated over here. Not a ton, I just took 5 trades, so that's quite normal. And then one single gold trade that I took today, which was the major profit of the day, which got me into a huge green, that would be over here. So all of my trades will get updated on our Discord community. I'm just waiting for this trade to hit my sell, move my sell, or to my TP. So let's wait for that to happen, and then I can sleep in peace. Maybe not. I'll sleep. So if you guys have any questions in general, do ask me so that I can answer it to you guys live. And go ahead and give this live stream a like below as well. And let's also, there's a minute and a half for this candle to close. So let's wait. Okay. If you are like in a sell position and if it's running in profit, you can take your trade out. But if you want to wait, then we can target these lows or even this low right here. So let's wait and see. We waited quite a bit to capture this momentum. So if you're watching from the beginning, then you understand how we actually caught this setup. We were waiting for the setup to happen, and why exactly and how exactly I entered here is what matters. Why didn't I enter over here? Why did I actually enter here? Why didn't I get myself hit with this fake move out? That's basically pure understanding of price action and understanding where you want to enter so they can have trades like this. So if you see, we had all profitable trades today. Not gonna lie, not every single day is gonna be profits. Today we were luckily able to capitalize on such huge opportunities and huge trades. So this was on Ethereum, 2 trades on Ethereum over here and here. And then 1 trade on Bitcoin. I waited 2 days for this trade to form and then I got hit. If you looked at my other trades, on 2 days I didn't place any trades on Bitcoin. And then on Solana, I placed 1 trade over here. This one was pretty hectic to hit my TP, but in the end it did. Then coming to gold, awesome trade in gold as well. So today we're looking at all profits. That doesn't mean that tomorrow is going to be the same, but let's hopefully wish it will be the same. So full profits today as well, and today on this live trade that we took as well. So hopefully it goes to our TP so I can end this live stream in peace. Oh, we're pretty close. We're pretty close. Pretty close. Has anybody like, I've seen a lot of videos on Reels where they do like go down on the market like will work. And I've seen a lot of people on Reels, like funny Reels on TikTok or like Instagram Reels. Okay, TP hit, buddy. TP hit. Let's go. You know what that is? Simply lovely. Oh my god, I wanted to say that for such a long time. Let me repeat that phrase. You know what that is? Simply lovely. Okay. Full TP hit, buddy. Let's remove these drawings now. We don't need that anymore. And if you are in a sell trade, we can expect the market to come down to this level. But I'm pretty happy because we got our full TP hit. Every single trade will be shared in our Discord community. So if you're not a part of that, I think you're seriously missing out on so much value. We do daily BTC USD analysis. Today we're looking at bearish momentum and we got that. And all my trades will get updated over here. We do weekly Forex analysis as well, where we sit down with our students. We take a look at this week's news. We understand what this news can have an impact on this week's market and what chart are we looking at, and we analyze all that. And that summary will be shared over here as well. So if you're not a part, what I'm trying to tell you is explore our resources and services that we provide for free. And yeah, this was an awesome trade. I had a lot of fun taking this trade and talking with you guys meanwhile, like when I was taking that trade. So it was pretty awesome. It was pretty awesome. We can take this low out if the market wants to. Let's see if that happens or not. But nonetheless, it was an amazing day today. We took an awesome trade, a pretty amazing P&L. I ended up full in green today, so pretty cool. And I'll see you guys tomorrow with a lot more better setups and a lot more better energy and a lot more profitable trades that we will take together live. So this trade was full TP hit. That was just awesome experience that I was able to take live trading with you guys. So, well, if you have any questions, I'll wait a couple more minutes and then I'll go ahead and end this live stream. So be quick if you have any more questions that you want to ask me on what strategy I use or what journals or what my psychology is like during when I take my trades. So any questions that you guys have, do let me know in the chat box below because I'll be ending this live stream in a couple more minutes. So be quick. And we can expect the market to take this low out as well. So let's see. We just had pretty awesome trades today. I'm pretty happy. Like we're pretty close to taking this low as well. Can that happen? I already told you guys it will take this low first and then this low. Okay, we're pretty close because New York and London session overlap is right now happening. We have seen this momentum pretty nicely. And then there's a heading. We have more minute and half this candle to close. So any questions, do ask me right now quickly. So I will end this live stream in a couple more minutes. And all of my trades will get updated on our Discord community. So be quick. And go ahead and give this live stream a like below as well. It truly means a lot to me because it basically motivates me to consistently live stream for you guys every single day. And there you go. This low also got taken out. Awesome. And what do you have left? If you look, I'm just going to remove this line as well. It's a bit annoying now. We have so many lines. What's the best time to trade? When your strategy aligns. Boom. That's your best time to trade. Now, I didn't know my strategy will align over here. I was waiting for this to happen to capture this long momentum. There is no best time to enter. You can enter on higher volatility timeframes like the London session, or right now we're having New York and London session overlap. So you can enter on that based on the trend and your analysis and your daily bias. But the perfect time to enter your trade is when your strategy or your trading plan aligns and you check all of those boxes and then you enter. That's when you want to enter. Other than that, you have to mind your own business and then sit tight for your entry setup to form up. As simple as that. I hope you answered your question. Because there is no right time to enter your trades. You can enter on London session, New York session, Sydney session, Tokyo session, Asia session, doesn't matter. You have to enter your trades. Entry is so goddamn important. You have to enter your trades when your strategy aligns. As simple as that. Why do you think I didn't enter a sell trade over here? And why did I enter over here? I explained that already. And we were talking about this low getting taken out, and we had that happening. Again, not every single day what I predict will happen. It's just reality of trading. Sometimes we're like this. Sometimes we will face losses, and that's just the reality of it. So yeah, now I'll be ending this live stream, you guys. I had a lot of fun taking this live trade with you guys. Tomorrow we'll meet with a lot more profitable trades and a lot more trade setups that we'll be taking live with you guys. And go ahead and also join our Discord community. It's completely free. It's built for traders who want to genuinely grow in trading and succeed in trading. So any more questions, ask me right now because I'll be ending this live stream in a couple more minutes. So I'm just waiting for 10 o'clock to hit so I can end this live stream. So I have more 4 minutes for that. So go ahead and ask me questions if you got any. Okay. So any more questions, you guys? Do you have any? Or should I just close this live stream? Because I'll be seeing it tomorrow. I hope you understood on what I said on when to enter. All right, then. Well, guys, I'll see you guys tomorrow with a lot more better energy, a lot more better trades, and bye-bye. Have a nice day. Have a nice weekend. Sorry, not weekend. We just started this week. And just have a nice day overall. And bye. Good night.